A woman was imprisoned in a bathroom, and then had an iron chain locked around her neck. However, she didn't seem to mind. Instead, she appeared to be wanting more. The reason she ended up like this started a few days ago. On that day, Lisa was taking a walk on the street when she was suddenly kidnapped by a group of masked people and taken into a car. When she could see her surroundings again, she found that a dog mask had been placed around her neck, and she was imprisoned in a small concrete compartment. Just as she was at a loss, she suddenly noticed someone outside the door staring at her, which almost scared Lisa into wetting her pants. When she gathered the courage to observe again, she found that the person who had been watching her was no longer there. Shortly after, someone brought her a bowl of dog food. Lisa hurriedly called out to the person, but only received a one-word response.
No.
No. Looking at the dog food in his hand, he sniffed it and then disdainfully put it aside. Until the next day, when the delivery person came again and saw that Lisa hadn't eaten the dog food, they stopped indulging her and took it away. By the time Lisa realized she would go hungry, it was too late, and she had to spend the night in hunger. When someone came to deliver food the next day, she was overjoyed, but the person placed the food tray at a distance. I can't reach it. The recorder was just busy noting something down and then turned around and left. Starving, Lisa desperately tried to reach the food, but due to the chain, she was just a little bit short and couldn't reach it, almost strangling herself in the process. Then she extended her freshly manicured hand and managed to hook the stone plate over. Lisa grabbed the dog food and stuffed it into her mouth eagerly, as if she were starving to death, until the lights went out. She then dumped the unfinished dog food and picked up the stone plate, banging it furiously against the wall. But before she could bang it a few times, a strong sense of dizziness swept over her. Lisa then realized that someone had drugged the dog food, and the next moment, she passed out. The next day, the delivery person came and immediately saw the dog food spilled on the ground with Lisa.
Don't get breakfast.
Then they took the stone tablet from Lisa's arms. She didn't know how much time had passed before she was awakened from her sleep by cold water.
This is supposed to be a bath.
Before Lisa could figure out what was happening, a hood was placed over her head, and she was taken back to the concrete compartment. Soaked to the skin, she curled up on the ground, shivering. The next morning, Lisa was brought to a square, much like a dog being taken outside for a walk by its owner. At this moment, a broadcast sounded around her, instructing her to walk and not run, but Lisa didn't care about that. Seeing the fence so close, she immediately started to run, but the next moment, the collar around her neck began to tighten. Lisa was thrown back into the concrete compartment again, but fortunately, this time she was not alone. In a nearby compartment, there was now a man,